Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Thursday yesterday. Today is Friday, November 20th, 2020. It's day 1. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. The Mindful Minute is a great way to get yourself settled and ready for the day. I've always said that, but what does that mean? It means allowing yourself to really notice the blessings that are around you. Everything that you see that is a blessing, everything that you hear that's a blessing, everything that you feel against your skin as a blessing, even what you smell. And so it's a good way to allow yourself all those emotions that you might have, things that you're bringing to school that are making you angry, things that have happened in the past are making you maybe even overly excited. Just allow yourself to set that off to the side. The same thing with the future. There are things that we're really excited about. I love to eat turkey. I'm really excited about Thanksgiving. That's coming up. But you know what? Even that, I'm just going to let that sit on the side for a moment. Maybe there are things that you're nervous about. Well, let that sit on the side too. We're going to notice what is here, right now. Okay? And let's just begin by noticing our body. Notice how Earth has this power called gravity and it's pulling us down. And as it pulls us down towards the ground, we feel our own weight. And there's the chair that's holding us up. Notice how that chair holds us up. And then using your eyes, look around and find one thing that is very interesting to you. Perhaps it's something that you didn't notice in your room before, but now you notice it. Same thing with what you hear. I'm in a pretty quiet room right now, but quiet doesn't mean there aren't any sounds. If you listen carefully, there's something to notice. Maybe you're in a loud room. Maybe there are some interesting sounds you can notice too. And then with your sense of smell, what do you notice there too? And finally, with your sense of touch, with your skin, what do you notice there? Maybe the shirt. For me, it's a collar. The cool air that's in the room I'm sitting in. I invite you to close your eyes, but you don't have to. But let's go ahead and take that first breath in through our nose and out through our mouths. If you didn't really pay attention to that breath, let's make that one count again. Breathe in all that air, going in through your nose, filling your belly up like a balloon. And then gently through your mouth, breathe out, blowing out. In and out, allowing your body to sink farther into that chair. Notice that chair is still holding you up. In again. And when you breathe out, allow your shoulders permission to relax. If you're like me, you are smelling the flower and blowing out the candle. You might even be imagining holding a hot cup of cocoa, and as you breathe in again, you're smelling that hot chocolate, lowering it to your mouth, cooling it down. Let's do that again. In and out. And finally, you might be using the starfish breathing method. In, out, in, and out. One more time. Make this one count. Breathe in as if it were the first time you've ever breathed air. And notice the sensations of your body as you slowly breathe out. Now, in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not is ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Go ahead, take a seat. I want to thank those who joined me in the Mindful Minute. I really, really, really appreciate it. You know why I appreciate it? It's not just that you are joining me. I mean, that makes me feel great. But I really appreciate it because I love that you're taking care of yourself. Breathing is one of the most important things our body does, right? Can you imagine what life would be if we couldn't breathe? So it is an entire blessing, and yet sometimes we breathe and we don't really pay attention to it. So I'm inviting you to notice those gifts, and when you notice those gifts, it allows your body permission to just let go of things that are stressing you out. And well, that makes you healthy. And I love seeing that you're healthy because I do care about you. Speaking of care, there are three expectations here at the school. Number one, be respectful to others as well as to yourself. Number two, be responsible with yourself and the words that come out of your mouth and how hard you work and the things that belong to you, and whether you're using helping hands or are you taking care of making sure your feet are doing helping things, right? Being responsible for others too. And finally, are you ready? Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to eat in the cafeteria? Are you ready to have PE? Are you ready to have music? Are you ready to ride the bus? Are you ready to go home? Right? And in the month of November, today is our last day where we're going to focus on citizenship. That's being loyal to your school, your community, as well as your country. Now, later on today, we will have a PBIS assembly and we will introduce a brand new character trait for the month of December, because when we come back from Thanksgiving break, it's going to be December 1st. So in October, we talked about self-control. In November, we talked about citizenship. And now in December, we have a brand new character trait. I can't wait to share that with you. And I want to take an opportunity right now to also say that in the spirit of Thanksgiving, there's something called gratitude. Some of you may remember that word. I've used it before. It just means being thankful. And Thanksgiving is about giving thanks, Thanksgiving, right? And yes, it's going to be fun. Maybe you enjoy eating the traditional Thanksgiving meal. Maybe you're going to enjoy watching some football. Maybe you just want to hang out and chill with your family. That's all good stuff, okay? But make sure you practice Thanksgiving. Think about who in your world has really had your back, helped you, encouraged you, and yeah, maybe when you're wrong, has even called you out. Thank them. For me, it's my mom and dad. And then think about other people that really means something to you, that they're a big deal in your life. You know, my wife, for instance, or my son Timothy, who's 7, or my other son Levi, who's 5, or my little baby girl who's only 2 years old, right? Think about the people that are around you who always have your back, who are respecting you, who are responsible and takes care of you, and who are always there ready to have your back. That's the spirit of Thanksgiving. I can't wait to see you guys around today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.